Ronald, there was obvious disappointment after the draw against Leicester City, but were there positives that you've taken into this week's training?
No, it was a good week. We had 2 days off last Monday and yesterday. We needed to be fresh for the weekend, and today and tomorrow we have good sessions. And we had some players with some problems, physicals wise, but looks like that most of them are available for the weekend.
How important were those couple of days off? Because Jose Font mentioned after the game perhaps there was a little bit of freshness missing from the performance.
Yeah, but it's always difficult because it's always the same problem. After an international duty, 15, 16 players for 10 days away, they come back, they had to travel a lot, and maybe that was one of the reasons about our second half performance. Maybe the last 30 minutes we were not so fresh than Leicester was, but it's too easy to mention all about that freshness because the second half wasn't good.
Martin Stecklenburg, of course, missed out last weekend. How's he looking?
He's looking good. He did yesterday on the day off. He did a start session with Dave Watson, and he was training normally today, and he's fit for the weekend.
And the rest of the squad, any other injuries?
No, still the same injuries what we had last week with Shane Long. Jay Rodriguez is a little bit struggling with his feet at the moment, and we have to wait for the weekend. But and then the most of them are good enough to play.
And Cedric Suarez came off with a big bruise on his eye last week. How's that looking now?
No, it isn't looking good because it's still all the colors what you can get on your eyes, and but he can train normally, and that's no problem.
Liverpool were, of course, in action on Thursday night. Do you think that will give you the edge, perhaps having had this week to recover?
No, it's always different when you play on Thursday and you play the weekend, and you have the whole week time to have good training sessions. It's always a little bit different, but they have a new coach, they have a new manager, they play at home. I think it's no excuse for them to put everything about that they played yesterday. No, they will be fresh, they will be motivated, and they need points.
You've only had 2 games to watch Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. What have you made of them so far?
Nah, I don't saw yesterday a different Liverpool. Yes, in the first 20-25 minutes against Tottenham, I think they did more high pressing that they used to do under Rodgers. But yesterday it was a difficult game for them, and it wasn't good. But okay, we know they have a strong team. They play home. It's always difficult to beat them.
With it being Klopp's first league game at home, will it make things tougher for your side?
No, because managers don't win and managers don't lose. The players between the white lines, they make decisions. They put the quality in, and I think it's too much talking about managers. Talk about teams. They are more important.
Can you take anything from the last away game, which was such a good performance against Chelsea? When they're sat in the dressing room, will that fill the players with confidence and belief?
No, of course. We know that we can beat the big ones, and Liverpool are one of the biggest clubs in the Premier League, and we know that we have to reach our level to be strong and to have the chance to win the game.
Anfield was, of course, the first venue for your time as manager of Southampton. How far has the club come since that day?
I think we are on a good way. That was the first game. I think we deserved a better result than that 2-1 that we lost in the first game of the Premier League, and maybe we are more lucky now to have a better result than last year.
Do you think a similar sort of performance can merit a good points total from the game?
Yes, but that performance was during the second half. and you know you have to play longer in the game at the level what you need to win the game. It's 45 minutes is not enough to win the game. You need to be on your level during more time in the game.